and Swati Mandela, and thank you so much for joining me today on New Year's Eve in Times Square. Obviously, we are all so deeply saddened by the recent loss of your grandfather, and really the international community had this amazing outpouring of gratitude and admiration for him and your whole family. What has it meant for you to have been a part of that?
It's been difficult losing our grandfather. He was the head of the family, and just not to have him here with us is quite sad, but we're very strong. He's left us with so many fond memories. He's left us as united as a family, and we have just gifted to have had him in our lives.
What was it like for you to be a part and feel all of that love that came at you really from the entire world?
Well, I think it's really something that kept us going, and it gave us the strength to make it through those 10 days, and actually even beyond that. I mean, people have been praying for my grandfather from when he first went into hospital and when he first wasn't ill. So that kind of love and support and prayer that we get from the international community goes a long way in terms of supporting us and being able to get us through like very difficult times that we've had to go through.
Well, of course you felt that love from the world, but for you, I mean, you guys, he was your grandfather. What are some memories of your grandfather that you hold personally in your hearts?
I'm going to miss his smile. I'm really going to miss his smile. When I walk through the door, I'm going to miss seeing him. I'm going to miss seeing his big face and him just smiling and just so happy just to see me and my kids. I'm really going to miss his stories. I'm going to miss just seeing him every single day. I really will.
Do you have a memory you want to share as well?
Well, for me, I think, seeing him with our children is something that's priceless, because my grandfather had such a love for children. When he came out of prison, we were a little bit older. But to see him interact with our children and share stories with them and tell them some of his experiences, and just seeing them get excited, and to them he really was just their great grandfather. They couldn't even understand who he was in the world, So I mean, I think those kinds of things I'll miss, but I'm glad at least one day my daughter can look back and she can say, I was there and I got to spend some time with him and I got to sit on his lap, and he could be a great grandfather, because that's something that we didn't have with him.
Well, as we're sharing memories of your grandfather, Nelson Mandela, in the past this year, let's look forward a little bit to 2014. And what do you think your grandfather would have wanted to happen and see happen next year?
I think it's difficult to really boil it down to one thing, but I mean, ultimately, I think, when he retired from office, I think the one thing that he did ask for people was for them to carry his legacy and his work forward. I think for him, it was that, he had done his bit, and now it's us for all to continue and pay things forward and give back in our own way. So I think this is something that I definitely will take away, and something that I've tried to, take forward in terms of some of the things that are really important to him. His love for children, his love for society, and trying to do better, and always trying to better society, and just being part of that and making sure that you do something is something that I think he would appreciate that everybody tries to do, and in their own way, so not to be prescriptive, but to say that, you can do it in whatever way you feel is meaningful, but do something.
Before I let you guys go, I want to hear something from you personally. Do you have any resolutions yourself for 2014?
I always say I'm not going to have a resolution every year, but because it's so hard to keep up. But I think this year I'm going to really try to trust my instincts. I'm going to try and really follow my instincts. I'm going to not have no doubts, because I feel like, I've doubted myself for a long time. So I'm really going to try this year not to doubt myself.
Any for you?
I think not to be so hard on myself, and to realize that I am human and I make mistakes, and that's also okay. And to know that, I can always try and do better and be better. And I really think that, at the end of the day, that's what we're always all trying to do, is just be better every single day of our lives. So if I can do that next year, I'm going to try to.
Well, thank you so much for sharing some of your memories with us and your resolutions for 2014. Best of luck with everything.
Thanks so much.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.